use Will Smith as a case study. Hey, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Ron, Chloe Okotie, and this is the Ron's Crib. So please, if this is your first time watching my video, thank you for clicking on the link, and please do also click on the subscribe button. It's down below, and also the notification bell, it's at the side of it, so that you'll be notified when I post new videos. Okay? And to my old subscribers, hey beautiful, hey sweethearts, how are you? I really miss you guys so much. Thank you for the love, thank you for the support, thank you for sharing my videos, thank you for all your beautiful comments. I'm really grateful, guys. With no further ado, let's get right on to today's video. So today's video we'll be talking about boundaries. Yeah, boundaries. What are boundaries really, and how do we set them? Now, this is a very serious topic that we really need to talk about, because if you don't set boundaries, people are going to disrespect you, people are going to step on you, people are not going to cut out on things you don't like, people are not going to respect you. Humans, we don't know limits, we don't know when to cut it out on something. They'll keep going and going on something, not knowing when to stop. But now let's use Will Smith as a case study. We all remember the whole Will Smith and Chris Rock slap saga that happened some time ago. Now, from the facts I have gathered, Will Smith and Jada have been going through some emotional and health issues that they haven't brought out before. They didn't tell anybody about it, and they were just living with it. And I guess they've been having sarcasm from people probably close to them, like friends and co-workers and all that, but they would laugh with it, but they didn't know when to tell these guys to, like, oh please cut it out. Okay, I think it's getting out of hand, I think you should stop it, I think it's not cool anymore, it's getting to me. They didn't know what to, like, put it out there that okay, we don't appreciate this anymore. It was funny at the beginning, but it's not funny anymore because it's actually getting to us. They didn't know when to actually put it out there to these guys that okay, we don't appreciate this anymore, and all you guys need to just cut it out. They didn't know when to put it out there, they didn't know when to say okay, we don't want this anymore. And because they didn't put it out there, they didn't tell people about it. A lot of people did not really know about her hair loss and the emotional issues they were going through, so they didn't know that okay, this joke, this sarcasm is actually getting to them. I think we should cut it out. People did not really know how to address it, so it kept going and going. We'll see how it ended. Because they didn't let people know how they felt about the whole situation, they didn't set boundaries that okay, look man, this is not funny anymore. It was funny at first, it's not funny anymore. I think you guys should cut it out. It's not cool. I don't appreciate it anymore. So people did not really know when to, like, cut it out. People did not know when to end it. So it kept going on and on until he, like, snapped in the academy. Like, what we saw, that was just not good at all. It was not a good sight at all. It was not a good moment at all. The whole slap saga thing would have been avoided if they actually addressed the whole thing from the beginning, like telling people how they felt about the whole sarcasm thing. Because I'm sure Chris Rock was not the first person that made a joke about Jada's hair. I'm sure they were always getting it repeatedly, and it was just at the peak of it that Will just had to snap. Like, he just had to, like, lose it, because it was already too much, and he could not just hold it back anymore. And you know, we humans, we are emotional beings, like it or not. If something doesn't get to us now, it will eventually get to us later. So sooner or later it will obviously get to us. We are like rubber bands. Our tolerance is like rubber bands. You keep dragging us, and eventually it's going to snap. Just like when you have a joke with a friend. Let's say you're always asking for money. Maybe let's say you're financially down and you're always asking for money from your close friend. Let's say, for instance, you are going through something emotional that it's really eating you up and you're feeling bad about it. You have people that are always teasing you about it. They're always trying to, like, being sarcastic about it. Every time they would, like, tease you about it, like, go get a job, you broke ass, I'm not going to be feeding you, you know, this kind of negative talk. Yeah, so imagine that it keeps repeating itself. Those friends keep repeating it. You might be laughing at first, you might be laughing and teasing them back at first, but trust me, it's getting into you, it's getting inside of you, it's making you feel bad. And trust me, one day you are going to be like, okay, eventually one day you are going to snap, you are going to lose it, and trust me, it's not going to be funny. You will eventually do something that you would regret, just like Will did, because the feeling has built up over time, that you've been keeping it, you've been laughing the first time, the second time you repeated, the third time you repeated, but trust me, it's getting into you, it's building up, the emotion, the feeling, the anger, it's building up inside. And when you eventually just bust it out, it's always bad. The expression is always bad, because you cannot hold it anymore. Just unleash the monster, and people are like, at that moment you become the bad person. Yeah, you become the bad person, because you become the bad person, you become the monster, because at that moment they are not going to see, they themselves will be like, it was a joke, but we were just teasing you about it. But they did not know how it was making you feel. They did not know that it was something that was happening over and over again, and it was building up inside you. They would not know how that stuff actually made you felt over time. So when you snap, you're the bad guy, and unfortunately the unfortunate person gets to be the victim. It's just sad. You can't hold it anymore, so you unleash it, you become the bad guy, you become the monster. But when you set boundaries and tell people that, okay, at first it was funny, the second time you laughed about it, but the third time, I don't think I like that anymore, I don't think it's funny anymore, so I think you should cut it out. Yeah, I don't appreciate it anymore, so I think you should cut it out, it's not funny anymore. So when you put it out there, you're going to be like, okay, I think this person doesn't like this stuff, let's bring it down, let's stop. I think it's getting to this person, because humans, the truth is, we don't know how the other person feels. We cannot read minds, we cannot read emotions. Yeah, especially when you're laughing with them, you're laughing at the joke, they feel like you're cool with it. But when you tell them that, okay, it's funny at first, but I don't think it's cool anymore, can you cut it out? When you put it out there, they'll be like, okay, let's stop it. They're actually going to like, okay, this is the boundary, this is the limit where we should get to. If we get past there, anything we get from it, that's the consequence. Like for me, I am a very goofy person and a very playful person and a very sarcastic person, but I have my boundaries, I have my limits. So when you cross that, I tell you straight up, I'm like, okay, it was funny at first, but I don't think it's cool, I don't appreciate it anymore, so can you cut it out? Because I want you to understand me that, okay, this is where the line ends. So when you get to this line, you have to cut it out. If I'm being sarcastic with you, if we're having a sarcastic conversation, if we're having a sarcastic time and you go on and you repeat that stuff, if you don't cut it out, whatever you meet outside the line, that is your own business. So that is the way I do my thing. I have my boundaries. So if anybody, because I play a lot and you keep teasing me, we are all emotional beings here, come on, we have feelings. Even when you're playing bad guy, it gets into you. Yes, it gets into you, and eventually, like I said, you snap. But when you put the boundaries out there that, okay, it was cool at first, but I don't like it anymore, can you cut it out? Thank you very much. And you put it out there, and people are like, okay, this is how it makes this person feel. I might as well just cut it out. So just like that. So please guys, try to make boundaries for yourself, try to create more boundaries for yourself, so that you let people know how you feel, so that you not end up being the monster or being the bad guy, you not end up snapping in odd situation just like Will did. So please guys, create boundaries for yourself, set boundaries for yourself, learn to speak out for yourself. Also learn to speak out. If something is getting to you, you should tell the person, you should tell people that, okay, I don't like it anymore, it's not funny. You put it out there so they will know how you feel, so they will know when to cut it out. Okay, so that's the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed yourself. So please do well to click on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed, and notification bell so you'll be notified when I post new videos. And please do well to like the video, share it to your friends and your family. You know, a lot of people need to learn about boundaries and how to set them. So please also Wow, I almost forgot that. Also, please don't forget to go follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Okay, so please go there, support your girl. You know how we do it. Support your girl. Okay, let's grow the crib together, guys. So that's the end of my video. I hope I see you next time. Bye.